1 of that college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense trots out there to open this game. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year, and I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player. The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's ETN. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick with pretty good distance. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. The Bobcats offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Powering through.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Important second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. And the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the back gets the football. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 1st down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And it's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Evans. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking for some space. It's ETN. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Well, Kirk, Texas State has the lead here. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Sticking with the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Play action here on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage safety to bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Wilson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And he drops back in the gun. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Running out of time in the pocket. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Bringing it back, it's Evans. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Humphries. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to field it. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Using his legs here. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Evans. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Texas State offense back on the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Receiver makes the catch, breaks loose at the 40. He has first down yardage at the 46. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This will likely be the last play of the half. There's the handoff. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's
now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Hand it off for a draw.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pickup of 10. Unit up for first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He finds his man. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Second down. We're going to throw it. Got him. He's sacked.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Bringing pressure. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced. touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the run, it's Etienne. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Motion now from the tight end. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking for his back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point is good.
Point is good.
24-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Georgia 24, Texas State 10.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there at defensive tackle. He never bought into that play-action fake and went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
QB decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Etienne. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Contact as he threw it. The sure hands. It's Bond. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On the ground, it's Etienne. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. They'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Wideout's now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Evans. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. 3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. And the Bulldogs. Out on the field. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Stout defense. They stuff him from this angle. I don't think he got the first down. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. The Texas State offense back on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for 4th down in their territory and got stopped. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield
and it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kurt, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances. And they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to